Turn left. At the light, turn left onto West 12 Mile Road.
Candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
What kind of students are at home at Wayne State University? The kind who love excitement, the kind who love to learn, the kind who love to have fun.
At the next light, turn right.
24/7, and with thousands of students living here and over 400 student groups, there's always something happening. Hang out and grab coffee, work out at the Rec and Fitness Center, and make plans for your weekend when you're not busy prepping for your future. If you love dunks, pucks, touchdowns, and home runs, no other university has more teams, college and collegiate. There's incredible food, art, culture, and music all around the school. When you're living in one of our modern residence rooms, you're right in the middle of the action and right at home. At Wayne State, everyone who experiences our campus knows one thing: Warriors live here. To schedule your visit online or on campus, go to wayne.edu/tour.
This is Every Business with former NFL lineman TJ Lang and John Jensen. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
Scott Anderson, 97 on the ticket. Tiger baseball doubleheader against Pittsburgh. Correct me something I said earlier. They have 30 games in 27 days. They do have 1 day off in that time. Tigers are 7-14, and manager A.J. Hinch. This morning, with the morning show guys, it was really interesting because near the end he basically said, he stopped them in the closing sequence and said, I know everybody's worried, we're going to be better. Which I thought was cool.
In 4.1 miles, take a slight right turn onto Green Lodge Street.
But anyway, today, doubleheader, and one of the more exciting things that's happening today is Alex Faedo is getting the start. The former first-round pick. He'll make his major league debut in Game 2. Here's what you can expect from Alex Faedo, according to the manager, A.J. Hinch, this morning with Stoney and Jansen.
I don't think you're supposed to know what guy is going to have a real spot at this level. I mean, I know he's working his tail off healthy. He's been a fun prospect. There's been a lot of anticipation of him coming to the big leagues. And then the opportunity comes up with the split doubleheader. We have so many games in a row. We didn't want to miss out on pitching. 5 days from now, we'd have the same issue if we started both Skubal and Pineda today. So Fido's in full strikes. He's going to be pretty amped up. His stuff is good. He handles left-handed hitters. These guys have a boatload of left-handed hitters. So I don't know what the third deck's going to do to him, but I know he's got the potential to be a nice pitcher, and here's his first opportunity.
What a great line. I don't know what the third deck is going to do to him. Meaning the bigger stadium, playing in a major league ballpark as opposed to a minor league ballpark. Every other player, this is a Birchie stat regarding Faedo. Every other player drafted in the top 20, every other college player, drafted in the top 20 in 2017 has made their major league debut, other than Faedo. Faedo is the last college player from the top 20 from the 2017 draft to debut, but he debuts today. I'm excited. I was more excited for Brisky because I think Brisky had been named the Tiger minor league pitcher of the year and had a ton of success and just looked like he might be one of these guys that was filthy and can't be hit. Faedo's a little bit of a workhorse, but I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see if he has that kind of filth, that much swing and miss in his arsenal.
Filth.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
No, I do. I like it. I'm excited to see him just because I feel like we've been waiting for forever to see him pitch, only because we've been waiting forever to see him pitch. 2017, he was drafted out of college, so it's a long road for him. But I'm glad he's going to get the opportunity today, and he's earned the opportunity. He's not just getting it because, hey, we need an extra arm. That's part of it. That's part of why he's there. He's the 27th man on the roster, which is available for double headers. But he's earned the right to be that next guy that gets the start. So good for him.
All right, next up is Tigers' 7-14 start. We've discussed, the bats. We've discussed the fielding. We've discussed, not coming up with timely hits. They've had games where they put runners on base in every base and every inning and score one run. So, what has been the most frustrating thing for A.J. Hinch, Tiger manager, so far?
The defense. The hitting stuff comes and goes all year. We always say, hey, you're gonna be 2 for 30 at some point during your season. When it comes to the beginning, it's painful. We've watched Jonathan Scope get off to a slow start. It's good to do. Jamer Candelario, Eric Hoff. There's a number of our guys, but I can handle the competition between the pitcher and the hitter. The defensive stuff really improves to lose games. And we've lost a couple games. Some that you can measure in a box score with errors. I mean, that was an unfortunate error in the ninth inning with Haas throwing the ball into left field. There's been other ways, things on defense that we've done that aren't in the box score. Some of that is positioning. Some of that is awareness. Some of that is playing clean and turning a double play when you're supposed to, or even not supposed to, but still turning it. And those things, as a manager, eat at you at night because it's hard enough as it is to win at this level. We're a little bit banged up, and we start making it harder on ourselves by fundamentally not playing well on defense, and that leads to some miserable times.
An example of that was that play at Minnesota, the plays that aren't errors, where I can't remember who the hitter was, but he hit a slow chopper towards third. The batter didn't run out of the box. Harold Castro ran up to the ball and then watched to see if it would go foul, and then the batter started to run. And the ball rolled and hit the bag for a fair ball. If Castro just picks it up, he probably throws the guy out because he didn't run out of the bag. And that that goes in the books as an infield single. Probably should have been a 5-3 putout,
Right.
And those are the not as obvious ones that I think he's referring to.
Because that's equivalent, like if a ball is a deep ball to right field, and the hitter is just Cadillacing as he's watching it, and then it goes off the wall, and then he's like, oh, it's not a home run, and he has to kick into the gear to try to make the double, and he gets thrown out at second base because he was admiring his shot. It's the same kind of mental error that could have happened.
All right, more from A.J. Hinch this morning with the Morning Show guys. He talks about Spencer Torkelson's recent struggles.
I mean, they come in bunches a little bit. I don't think Tork's, the game's too fast.
In 1 mile, take a slight right turn onto Green Lodge Street.
Games back in there. He's going to play both games today. And I think it's part adjustment. It's also part kind of Tork style. You let the ball travel to the extent that Tork does, and you see him hitting these missiles to right field, and he hit some balls. He hit a homer left homestand out to right field. Like, his style is a little bit more inside out, and he's going to hit the ball to center field and to the right of center field quite a bit, kind of like me. You're going to swing and miss a little bit with some late decisions. You're going to take some pitches when you're in between pitches. It's growing pains, man. They're not going to all come out of the minor leagues and shoot up and take off. The majority of these guys, there's a learning curve, and Tork's right in the middle of it.
I think that what Torkelson does at the plate, his approach, I love his approach.
Yeah.
He approaches it like a veteran, but really, I think what he's doing is he's just not coming in hot. He's not swinging at everything. He's got a good eye at the plate. And there have been some plays, many pitches that he's faced where he's gotten squeezed on it because he's a rookie and he's not going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Continue straight, then use the right lane to take a slight right turn.
He spent, 1 year in the minors? Because of the pandemic, we didn't see a 2020 season, so he spent last year in the minors. That's not major league pitching by a long shot. It's a major difference. When you're going against guys like Clayton Kershaw as opposed to going against whoever your 14th round pick was.
Use the right lane to take a slight right turn onto Green Lodge Street. Then turn left onto James Cousins Freeway.
He's sitting back, he's observing, he's watching the pitches, and it's going to pay off in the long run for him because we know he can hit. We know he can time it up.
Go past this
and
light,
it's just a matter
then
of time
turn
before
left
that
onto
happens
James Cousins
again,
Freeway.
Doug, on the reg.
Yes. Well, I'm not worried about torque.
I'm not worried
I'm
about
not
torque.
worried about. I think growing pains are to be expected. And you're right. Some of the pitches he has taken have been called strikes. I'm like, is this because he's a rookie, or do you just suck as an umpire?
Well, you suck as an umpire because you can treat a rookie differently than anybody else.
Yeah. All right. Then there's the bullpen, which was probably the number one concern when we talked about concerns prior to the season. It's been good, man. It's been good. And here's what the manager, A.J. Hinch, told the morning show.
The bullpen's been terrific, and even Soto, I know Soto with the 2 walks the other night when it's 33 degrees or whatever, and we were throwing ice cubes up there. It was kind of bad timing and bad baseball. But we've been pretty good down there. They've really responded to the usage. They've responded to
Turn left.
the no rolls, the guys. A lot of guys I can go to, and it's I hate to even have
In 2.5 miles, take a slight right turn onto Myers Road.
We wouldn't even be where we're at today or even have the opportunities to complain about close games with loss if it wasn't for this bullpen. They've been super effective.
The no rolls. I like the no rolls bullpen. It's a high leverage situation, and we'll get Soto whenever.
Right?
You never know when the biggest at bat of the game is going to come in the 7th inning.
Exactly.
I mean, A.J. Hinch, everybody's doing it now, but it's just, I do like this new trend in baseball because they didn't. That's in the last few years.
No, we're not going to use them until
Stay in the right lane.
Great. So you got the last 3 outs of the game are the 7, 8, 9 hitters, but meanwhile you needed to use them in the 8th inning because that was the heart of the lineup.
All right, 248-539-9797. Phone calls, feedback. Carson Anderson, Tiger Baseball coming up this afternoon. Those were highlights rather from A.J. Hinch, Tiger skipper, on with the morning show as he is once a week. It's Carson Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket.
BetMGM, an official partner of the Detroit Tigers, welcomes you with a very special baseball offer. Simply place a $10 moneyline wager on the Tigers and you'll receive $200 in free bets. Just use bonus code GATOR200 when you make your first bet. Enjoy baseball season like never before and score big on your very first bet at BetMGM. Download the app or go to BetMGM.com and use bonus code GATOR200 to receive $200 in free bets, but you have to bet $10 on the Tigers. Sign up today and find out why nothing beats a win at BetMGM. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Michigan only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire 7 days from issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. This excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
This is Damon Amendolara with your Odyssey Sports Minute, sponsored by Angie. Angie's List is now Angie. Tackle home projects big and small at Angie.com. What have Reds fans done to deserve this? Before the season, ownership threatens to move the team, blasts ticket holders, and now the Reds are 3-20, worst in baseball. Bob Castellini, sell the team. This is Damon Amendolara.
Angie's List is now Angie, your home for everything home. With Angie, you could cross your next project off your to-do list before this ad is over. Just tell us what you need, and we'll handle the rest. Sending a top pro to get it done. Or browse reviews, compare quotes from pros, and connect instantly. All for free. For everything from routine maintenance to a dream remodel. Because however you want your project done, we'll get it done. Download the app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com to get started.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a speed bump. Did you hear what I said? I'm a speed bump. And if you have cut-rate car insurance, the cost to reattach your muffler could really be a bump in the road. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Based on coverage limits selected, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by the Michigan Lottery.
From the moment you open the bag, through the low and slow grilling,
to the very last bite of food. New Kingsford Signature Flavors hardwood pellets tantalize your senses. Kingsford Signature Flavors are made with 100% natural hardwood and 100% real spices to add a whole new rich, full-bodied flavor and aroma to your cookout. New Kingsford Signature Flavors hardwood pellets. Flavor you can see, smell, and taste. Kingsford.com.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term contract to get access. Well, not anymore, because Straight Talk Wireless has rolled out 5G coverage nationwide with deals like our Silver Unlimited plan for just $45 a month and no contract. And get a Samsung Galaxy A32 5G for $249, all on America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and
In 1
conditions at
mile,
straighttalk.com.
take a slight right turn onto Myers Road.
You can save just by being you. DriveWise in the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback, and by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe just by being yourself. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click, call, or visit allstate.com to save today. Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other safe driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
0% financing on a certified pre-owned Lincoln from Varsity Lincoln is a home run. And with a complimentary 6-year, 100,000-mile warranty, every Varsity customer is a winner. See Jerry Law at Varsity Lincoln in Novi and varsitylincoln.com.
Rock songs that will crank up the good times, featuring songs from Van Halen, The White Stripes, Kid Rock, and more. Search for Tailgate Rock on the Odyssey app to listen.
Evan came in here and said, he made a comment about Ozark, and we'll have no spoilers. I will also state that.
Sweet.
Because Gator watched 7 consecutive episodes.
Hey.
7+ hours yesterday watching Ozark and completed season 4.
I couldn't stop.
And Evan walked in, and you guys wanted to talk about it, so he said earmuff. So I put the earmuffs. I literally...
I just asked. I wanted to know if he had seen it, if he had caught up.
He wanted to talk about something, and so he told me to earmuff, and so I put hands over my ears, and I started going.
Go past this light. Then at the next one, take a slight right turn.
An animated Evan describes something, and you respond to it. Wow.
It's really not that.
Then it occurred to me. Here's what occurred to me. Something must happen.
Yeah. Well, something happens. Lots of things happen. Yeah, you need to get back on the horse and just finish. You'll be fine.
We'll see.
You will be fine.
Okay, so they did early season first month grades on ESPN for each major league team.
Yeah.
What do you think grade the Tigers got?
I saw it.
So what do you think it is?
I think it reminds me of my college career.
No, because they passed.
No, I passed. I am a graduate. It's skin your teeth by the enamel.
At the light, use the right lane to take a slight right turn onto Myers Road.
Yes. Yeah, that's terrible. It's actually worse than I was. A lot worse.
In 1.6 miles, turn right onto Intervale Street.
Their playoff odds are now 4.6%, down from 7.5%. According to the story on ESPN, best storyline, Tarek Skubal struggled with the long ball his first full season in the majors in 2021, allowing 35 home runs. But he's yet to allow one through 4 starts, Gator. Of course, many pitchers are going to see a drop in their home run rate, but in his case, there is reason to buy into the results as he's throwing a sinker more and inducing more ground. The mulligan goes to Jeimer Candelario and Akil Baddoo. Two of the team's few good offensive players in 2021. Both are hitting well under 200 with just 1 home run between them. It'd be nice to see them get going, specifically. And I guess Candelario had more of a track record, but boy, it felt like they found one in Baddoo, and now I have to wonder if that was lightning in a bottle. AJ Hinch says they're going to get better. Wanted everybody to know it this morning. I guess we start to find out this afternoon. Tigers straight doubleheader against Pittsburgh.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Intervale Street.
Curveball hit hard out in the left field. It's in there for a base hit. Horton Mayhem has got it back. Here comes the throw. Don Worth lets it go, and he runs over three, and they got it.
The crack of the bat.
There's a swing, and there's another drive to left. It's deep, and this one is gone. Second home run by Travel. Let it be scored.
Roar of the crowd.
Into a mob scene and walk-off winner. It's unbelievable. It's magic here in this ballpark.
The love of your team.
You Tiger fans are the greatest fans of all. No question about that.
A 122-year tradition continues. This is Detroit Tigers Baseball on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. Brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Committed to providing members access to care they need whenever and wherever they need it. From the Metro Detroit Buick GMC dealers broadcast booth at Comerica Park, let's join the voices of Tigers Baseball, Dan Dickerson and Jim Price.
Hello again, everyone. Getting ready for a doubleheader. Tigers and Pittsburgh Pirates. Jim, it's not too often you come home for 2 games and then they end up being on the same day. This is not much of a homestand, but the Tigers do need to take advantage of being home, reestablishing home field advantage against the Pirates.
Well, let me look at the recipe I think will work. Home cooking, Pittsburgh Pirates, time to turn it around.
Tigers today will send Michael Pineda to the mound in Game 1. Alex Faedo will make his Major League debut in Game 2. Stay with us. Our conversation manager, A.J. Hinch, about the road trip that was just past, the 1-5 road trip, and what's coming up in the month of May. Coming up next on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
It's Motown and Motor City Harley's Triple Zero event. 0 cash down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until after summer on any new Harleys this week only. Motown and Motor City Harley has the largest Harley inventory in the Midwest with hundreds of bikes in stock. Motown and Motor City Harley has secured financing terms that can save you thousands on interest. No cash down, no payments, no interest until fall. Annual percentage rates such as 1.99% and no payments till September on any new Harley at Motown and Motor City Harley's Triple Zero event now Sunday. Event for 120 days, no interest for 90 days with approved credit.
From the biggest of big games
Turn right onto Appeline Avenue. Then the destination is on your right.
Go, 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 run!
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. From some of the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street, you're helping make a difference to the people and places you call home. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
The destination is on your right. 14166 Appeline Avenue. Arrived.